Hey everyone, Tekk here. Welcome back to another Pub Games episode with myself and Nytrox. Nytrox, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Alrighty. And as some of you, if you've caught my early quick look video, and hopefully you've crossed on over into our pub game episode now, this is on Impire, which is a new release by Paradox, developed by Cyanide Montreal Studio, I guess. And it's a game in the Dungeon Keeper vein, as I'm sure some of you have seen information on it already. And we've kind of been messing around with it today so far, and we haven't got it all figured out. But it looks pretty interesting so far. I mean, what's your opinion so far there, Nitrox?
Yeah, it's definitely it's different from Dungeon Keeper in a lot of ways, but it's definitely got that same vibe going for it. It's got a real good Dungeon Keeper vibe. But there's a few things, like, in Dungeon Keeper, how you could possess one of your creatures and look through their eyes. I don't think. Well, actually, I don't know that. Maybe there is a spell like that. Like,
Yeah,
I've only played like the first. Yeah, I've only played the first couple levels.
yeah. We haven't. Neither one of us has really gotten very, very far into it. I mean, in fact, I've only really played the first whole level, and Nitrox has played a little further, but we wanted to try to do at least some of a co-op. Now, we want to give one disclaimer here, and we don't want to drag this out to this intro too long, but we're sitting here in like the multiplayer lobby. You can see both of us down there on the right are in the lobby here ready to go. We're going to attempt to play on Chapter 1, Act 2, which is basically the second level. And a couple of warnings. If you notice there on the right hand side of the screen, it says multiplayer beta, minions at work. Essentially, to make a long story short, the multiplayer is still a little glitchy. It kind of works, but in our testing up to this point, we've already had a couple of crashes and a couple of lockups. So the chances of us actually on this episode getting a full level playthrough, I don't know, it's probably a crapshoot at this point. But we're going to go ahead and attempt to at least show you some of it and give you the general gist of what's going on. The single player, on the other hand, seems to work fine. I mean, have you ran into any issues on the single player so far? Yeah, like technically?
No, not at all. Not at all. It's just I find when you go into the co-op areas, I think it does feel like it is designed for co-op because it's really difficult. So yeah, I think the game was designed ground up to be a co-op game, but like you said, they still need to iron out some bugs.
Right. Yeah, they just have a couple glitches, but I mean, early impressions so far from both of us are fairly positive. But of course, we haven't gotten very far. I mean, you could ask us a week from now, and we could say, "Don't waste your money." So we really aren't 100% sure yet. But at least, like I said, as we usually say with these videos in our pub game series, is this is just something for you to maybe gauge your interest. You know, maybe after watching this video, you can decide, "Oh, this
Yeah.
is totally not for me and my buddy," or it is. So. Anyway, we'll go ahead and cut it here. We're going to go ahead and pause the video here, and we're going to go ahead and go into the game and do some of the early few minutes of build-up stuff, and then we will rejoin you on this video in a couple of minutes and explain kind of what's going on. So we'll go ahead and break it here, and we'll see you in a minute. Alright, welcome back, everyone. And as you can see, we are in our dungeon going to work here. And we actually, for the purposes of full disclosure, we had a crash. So this is our second attempt at it.
Oh man, it was fantastic. Anyway.
Yeah. So, but right now we're doing some early missions, as you can see on my screen here. One thing to explain real quick, and I'm going to zoom out here. One thing to explain is this is my dungeon. The way co-op works is this is my dungeon here. And Nitrox's dungeon is over.
And this is my dungeon.
Yeah, his. If you're watching his video, he's showing you. I'm over the middle area. This little area over here is kind of like the co-op area, and then Nitrox's dungeon is, I don't know, somewhere on the other side of the co-op area. Like we each have our dungeon area, and then there's a co-op area in between. And so I can't do anything in his area, and he can't do anything in my area, but we can both adventure into the co-op area to complete our tasks, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it made sense. Who knows? But it was kind of weird when we first. It was kind of weird when we first tried it because we had no idea how the co-op worked. So we're like, how is this co-op? You know, it didn't make any sense.
Yeah, it is very strange at first, but in thinking of it afterwards, it makes complete sense. I mean, because it gives each person their own area to build in. You know, you're not having to sit there and build over each other.
I'm getting attacked.
Oh, are you? Yeah, I'm not getting attacked yet.
Yeah.
I just built my kitchen.
I gotta build some soldiers here. Hold on a second.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to do that myself.
I'm gonna die. Yeah. Anyway. I'm building a few soldiers here, and I'm going to assign them to a squad. That's basically how things work in this game. So once you assign them to a squad, you can just like hit 1 and have them, kind of like an RTS, you can just have them head over to your enemies and just attack them at that point. But I've noticed that if your soldiers are in a squad, they work really well together depending on what units they have.
Yes. They definitely pay attention to each other and try to help each other, whereas if you just have them all solo, they don't do much.
Exactly. If you have like a tank or something, the tank will try to do his job as a tank. If you have more of an archer DPS, he'll try to do his job as best he can.
I'm building a tunnel down to that training room. And what I'm showing here on my screen, and if Nytrok maybe is doing the same thing at the same time, it'll make sense on his too.
I guess.
Yeah, I'm going to build a tunnel, and on this menu here, when we're zoomed out like this, there's 2 buttons down there. One is to build units. You can build units there, or you can build structures. And the first one here is a hallway, and I'm going to build a hallway that connects from here down to this room. When you see rooms like this, these like, you know, kind of derelict rooms in your area, basically you connect to them and then you repair them and then you can use them. So that's kind of how that works. So
yeah.
I just drew a hallway. The little imp guy's going to run down there and start digging it.
Heroes are entering your dungeon.
You can eventually build these rooms yourself, but I think that's in a later campaign mission.
I'm getting a hero attack now.
This mission. Oh yeah. Excellent. Well, I'm going to start using the dungeon index here. This is basically. Which do you want to go that screen, or are you busy with the heroes?
Oh, I'm on the index thing, the training index
Okay.
Dungeonus. Yeah.
This is basically as your dungeon levels up. Yes, your dungeon levels up, just like other creatures, and it allows you to select certain upgrades from here. Like, for example, I can build a scout, or I can not build a scout. I can upgrade so I can use a scout, so I can start building scouts of my own. I can do I can build like an overlord. I can upgrade something that allows me to upgrade my armor. And that just keeps going up as your dungeon levels up. And if you look on the right here, there's things that sort of look like achievements, and those are what are used to kind of level up your dungeon by completing these certain tasks.
Okay,
I hope that made sense.
Well, and are these aren't persistent? Are they they're not? Let me try that.
No, they're per mission.
Per mission. Okay. You understood what I was trying to say 4 times quickly.
No. No.
Okay.
Just no.
All right, so this tunnel I've dug, I'm showing on my screen, I'm zoomed in on that training room. You can see I dug a tunnel down to here, and then there's like 4 skeletons in here, so I need to like send guys down there if I want to capture that room to be able to use it. And there's actually a teleport ability, which I'll kind of show you here on my screen. I can click right here in the hallway and go click on 1, and that teleports group 1. Then I can click on my little minion guy, my main Baal guy, and then they're all there. And then I can just send them down the hallway to capture the room.
Damn, I'm getting beaten up here. I'm gonna have to wait to take this area later. I'm actually going to build another group of guys and send them into the overworld.
Okay. Yeah, on my screen, I just captured the training room, and now I'm going to repair it. So you guys can all kind of see what that does. I should have an imp run down here to repair it. There he comes. I'm going to my Index Dungeonis. I'm going to train priests because I want to get the healer guy. So now that guy will be available if I go into training the guys here, and you can see the priest there.
Okay.
Do you know what I forgot?
I'm going to build another room here.
By opening the context menu of
Haven't built a kitchen
you can
yet,
place
which is
sort of a
important.
mark on them, and they will be brought to a specific
You know,
room.
unlike Dungeon
You can
Keeper,
also
rooms
order your
are
squads
set.
to use a
You know,
specific
you
mark. Just
don't
open the
get to
squad
decide
menu.
how large a room is. It's all preset. But you can decide how they hook up with hallways and such. So go ahead and build one there.
Another neat effect on this game, and I'm showing this on my screen, maybe Nytrok can show you as well, is when you're on this overhead zoomed out view, you can just hover your mouse over separate different rooms, and it pops up a little like security cam view that shows you what's going on in that room. And I could see that
It's
being
so neat, isn't it? I
Yeah.
like that.
And it could be where that could be really useful, I think, is maybe in when you get into later bigger games and you have maybe fights going on in a couple different locations and you don't want to have to zoom down to every room to see what's going on. It kind of gives you a way to, you know, spy in on stuff real quick, which is kind of neat.
Yeah, I really like that feature.
And it also, you can notice these icons that are clickable. Those work really well because they give you a quick view of, you know, who's where. So you can see, oh look, there's a minion stand over here doing nothing. You know, like I have a minion standing down here in this training room doing nothing. So I can like, okay, well I'm gonna send him back up here because I don't need him down there. And I'm actually gonna do a raid also. Now the raids, this Overworld world map here, which you're seeing on my screen, and if you're watching Nytrok's video, he may have already done it. This shows you areas.
No, I haven't yet.
Okay.
I'm just dealing with some heroes.
Yeah,
I gotta say, this is real awkward trying to do co-commentary when we're on completely different. You know, we're not even looking at the same thing.
Yeah. Well, and the funny thing is on this overmap here on my screen, you can see there is Nytrok's dungeon, and here is my dungeon. So we can see each other's dungeons on the map, and we can see all these other locations. Like, for instance, this Barbarian City Hall, I think, is an objective we have to take at some point, I think. Right? Or no, City Hall Archives.
Yeah.
Entering your dungeon.
Oh,
We're gonna have to do
crud.
that.
I had heroes enter my dungeon just as my guys left. This should be interesting.
You're done. Well, try get your demon to fend them off.
Yeah, he is. I don't know how he's gonna do though.
I have to build new guys. Get a priest as well. I really gotta take. Did you take the training room already? I've gotta do that.
Oh, they came back just in time.
Poisonous plant has been found on a
Oh,
road.
nice.
Let's go. You never know when they might come in contact.
Oh, you see that? Like, you did something on your end, and it popped up on my end as well. Something about poisonous herbs.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention because I was in the middle of the dang fight, but yeah.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay, I'm unlocking my second group now.
Yeah, I think I'm behind. I need to catch up.
Some of this hopefully will make sense for you guys as you watch, though. I mean, like I said, what's going on right now is we're each in our own version of our dungeon building, and we're going through the motions of building certain rooms we need, building extra units. Now, on this screen here, on the squads menu, you can see my group number 1 here, and I just made a group 2. This orange bar Nytrok's educated me on this, is their aggression bar. When this is low, you need to send them to go eat. And then, actually, I guess I'm going to try to dig. I'm going to dig over to the anvil thing or whatever.
Oh, the workshop? Yeah, I need to... I need to catch up. You already got...
You still there? You cut out on
Yeah.
my... Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I have the training room.
Just some dialogue popped up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, none popped up on mine. That's interesting.
I don't know, maybe... We're being real careful not to skip that stuff, because last time it just froze. I'm sure that was the reason.
Yeah. And what I just did here on my
And
screen...
this multiplayer is still in beta?
Oh, yeah.
That's what they're saying?
Yeah, yeah. On the lobby screen, you can see it's in beta, so... And as you can see here, what's going on my screen is I just sent group 1 to go eat, so you can see them here eating, and group 2 I've sent down to the training room, because if they go to the training room, you can get them to level from level 1, which you can see all these guys are level 1, they'll go down there and they'll all level to level 2, which is what I want. So... Oh, and I need these guys to go take care of this.
It's got that real dungeon keeper vibe if you watch them training.
Okay, I'm taking the anvil room here.
Oh, I see you've killed a new type of
I'm actually gonna send my dudes out on a raid after they're done training and eating.
Eat, sleep, slaughter, eat, sleep, slaughter.
Here's an interesting thing, Tekk. I don't know if you knew this. If the heroes come in and they destroy your treasure room, you lose automatically.
Yeah, I think in the tutorial it mentioned that, but maybe I didn't pay attention real closely, yeah.
It's kind of weird. It's like if you can build more than one treasure room, but if your heroes manage to destroy one of them, you lose.
Here's the interesting thing, is I took the forge room or whatever, but it doesn't seem like it's actually letting me take it. Like I can't assign a guy to work
repair
in
it. I'm pretty sure.
I thought I did. Oh, maybe I didn't. I think it was grayed out. Okay, I gotcha.
You might need to make more imps. Just go back to your
I got 4 right now.
your main demon.
I need to make another
With the
one.
workshop up and running, you can now upgrade your unit's armors. If
I'm
I'm
going to
correctly
get some treasure,
informed, you
yeah.
can use the unit's context menu or the squad's menu to do that.
So I don't know where are they? Okay, they're leaving now. Finally sending my guys out on their first raid. And we're gonna take out over this
entering your dungeon.
treasure chest area. And you can actually visit the zone and take a look at the area and watch your guys fight in there if you click on the arrow button, which is kind of cool. Gives you a little view of the surface world.
My guys are putting a beat down on a hero that came in. I mean, they beat him down with a quickness. That was actually hilarious.
Yeah. Oh, damn it. Heroes are coming in here. It's actually kind of funny. The heroes came in right as soon as my heroes came in. It's the exact same time. gonna build a second stock room.
Yeah, I lost a couple guys on my
Gives you space to hold more.
on my squad there. Let me try to do some replacements. I'll do a champion and a priest. There we go.
Nice, you got champions already.
I feel the need to feed.
Alright, I need to catch up here. I'm behind. What do I do here?
This, where does it show, like... I think I have some spare imps standing around somewhere. Oh, they're there. Or no. Okay.
Eat, sleep, slaughter, eat, sleep, slaughter. I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
I gotta say, this game, of course, reminds me of Dungeon Keeper, but it also reminds me a lot of the way they did it in Evil Genius.
Right.
You know, there's like an overworld that you go to collect resources. Kind of the way the building of the room set up, kind of it reminds me of that game a whole lot.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I can definitely see that.
Alright. Finally got the workshop.
I think, you know, I was just noticing, I think... Acid pool. Yeah, I don't know this trap stuff. I haven't played with the trap stuff yet. I think I need to build another storeroom because I was just looking at that storeroom that I have, and the little bar looks like it's full.
Yeah, definitely get a storeroom going, because I think it's cumulative for mushrooms and materials. So right now my total capacity is 150. So you need to build another one, otherwise you would only be able to hold 50 mushrooms and 50 materials. So I think that's how it works.
Yeah, I just noticed that. So yeah, I'm building another one.
I'll show you guys in a second. Okay, I'm about to upgrade my armor and stuff.
Yeah, I'm doing some of the training stuff as well. Okay, so I'm gonna do improved armor, and then I'm gonna do overlords. So basically, I got everything that I can get right now.
Yeah, I think for the purpose of this video, we should try fast track to the co-op dungeon area.
Yeah, we'll do that right now here. I'm gonna
Yeah,
get my guys upgraded, and then I'm ready to go.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and raid
New
that.
ladders have appeared.
What was that? The frickin'. Oh, I thought I was able to upgrade my. Oh, never mind. I need to buy the improved armor from the Index Dungeonis.
Yeah.
Wait for that.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to do that here in a second. Okay, like here on my screen, if your guys are watching mine, and I'm sure he'll show you the same thing.
Heroes are entering your dungeon.
Oh, I got heroes entering. I'm gonna hit upgrade to upgrade these guys' armor here in a second, but
Yeah. Oh, you got it. No, I got to deal with heroes as well.
yeah.
Stupid heroes.
I've definitely
From what I've
noticed.
seen, there are.
Go ahead.
From what I've seen, there are only 3 levels. There's level 1, 2, and 3, and you can get to level 2 by training, but you'd have to get to level 3 just by killing other dudes. I haven't seen any heroes or anything that that are higher than level 3 from what I've played.
Right. I'm sending one of my groups. Well, they're actually running around like they're confused where to go.
Do you have them on patrol?
Okay, I think I fixed it. I was having them upgrade their armor,
Oh, okay.
I think.
Okay, I finally got
Or
two
no, wait.
squads going here.
That didn't work. Okay, that's guard. Okay, I gotcha. How do you actually make them upgrade their armor?
Oh, if you go into the squads menu, you just click on the individual unit, and then you'll see in the bottom right. You'll see like, you know, at the bottom you'll see it like
Order
a helmet
new
and an
armor.
axe.
Okay.
Yeah. Then you just click that for each one of your individual soldiers. Okay. I'll send these guys to train. I want these guys to... I'm actually going to send my guy out to Barbarian City Hall, if you don't mind. That's going to complete the quest for both of us.
Oh, that's right. We haven't done that yet. Raid the City Hall archives. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'll show you guys. I'll look at the map. You see right here? There is Nytrok's dungeon, and there he goes. There's his troops. We can actually see him moving across the map to go hit the Barbarian City Hall over here. So that's our objective right now. So I don't need to do it because he's doing it. So, and I'll get a notification once he finishes it here in a minute.
Finally, something that at least has some semblance of co-op right there.
Yeah. Now, I'm pretty much at a point now. I have the tunnel dug to the room connecting to the co-op area. So, I haven't gone in there and killed him yet. I'll wait till you get back, I guess.
Yeah, sounds good. My guys are still out there. Oh, I should have... too bad. I wanted to take a look at that fight there in the city. Okay, raid was successful.
Alright, excellent.
I'm gonna go kill these. Hold on a second. I'm gonna go kill. I tell you, the teleport function is really handy. Like I can move guys in just to flank behind people I'm already attacking.
Oh,
I use
yeah.
teleport, which is pretty
Yeah,
awesome.
it's very useful. And the teleport, in case you guys didn't catch on, it's not unlimited. It actually uses your mana up here on the top right. So, I mean, if you go too crazy with it, you could wear it down. You know, if you're throwing a lot of lightning bolts and doing a lot of teleporting, your mana will run down, but it kind of recharges on its own.
Teleports aren't, no, they just use 5 mana per use.
Right.
It's other stuff like summoning imps and lightning bolts and stuff that use up a lot of mana.
I'm gonna go kill the guys, the 3 skeletons in the room connecting to the co-op area. I'm gonna go kill them.
Oh, okay, I've already done that. Remember, don't touch the chest. Yeah, I keep getting attacked by heroes. It's freaking annoying. Not sure what the frick is going on here.
Alright, I'm down near the co-op area.
You all set?
Yeah, I got all my guys down there, so I'm gonna go ahead and send them through to the first group, I guess.
Okay, that's gonna trigger a cutscene from what I remember, so we'll just go through that one.
Life. What's the point anyway?
Now what should happen here is my guys will go through here, and they'll come out here, which is in the co-op area. And I got some guys attacking me.
Who are you
But a
and what are you
cutscene.
doing here? By your appearance, I'd say you're a priestess of Crypta, suffering from an acute death wish.
Well, hello to you too, babyface. You can call me Scorazia, and yes, I'm a disciple of the goddess of death, though no longer a priestess. The sisterhood banished me, said I've grown too dark-minded and malicious.
So, now you want to die because you feel rejected and alone, or are you just stupid? I'd bet on the latter. According to the first law of Uncle Grima, there is no such thing as a female who is both attractive and smart.
Maybe so, but on the other hand, you make it painfully clear that men who are both ugly and stupid are no myth. Me and my scythe could decimate the whole operation without breaking a sweat. Even better, I could make that little imp of yours do the job for me. You see, I happen to own the locket of demonic domination.
Who
I
the hell
heard
is
about
this
that
woman?
trinket in school. Even read about it in some dreary book by Lord Udric Razenthel. It's supposed to let its wearer control minor demons or some such. Anyway, I know that you are lying. That locket was lost during the War of the Noses centuries ago.
It was it? Demon, play
I want to
dead.
read about the history of the War of the Noses.
Oh yeah.
Demon, slay.
Wonder if any sneezing was involved.
Well, all right. Perhaps the theories of
don't-
Uncle
no,
Grima
no.
and Lord Razenthal weren't entirely watertight. So what? I am not afraid of you.
I was gonna start throwing jokes out like it must have really
Maybe
stunk
a
and all
little,
that,
but
but
that's not the point. You still
Yeah.
haven't told me what you want. I'm kind of busy.
Who knows?
Executing a really
Oh,
awesome
no,
plan for world
boo.
domination.
I shan't
Badoo.
trouble you for long. I'm here to propose
Hey,
a
my jokes
business
aren't nearly as
transaction
bad
of
as the
sorts.
ones in the
You
dialogue,
see, I
so don't
came
worry.
to Barbia to retrieve
I
a
turn up my
family
nose at that
heirloom
joke.
that was stolen from my father by a wealthy merchant named Bartholomew Onazi. Unfortunately,
That's gonna be the
he
title
couldn't
of this
have the
video,
departed
War of the
chamber beneath
Noses.
his estate.
And you want me to get it for you. What's in it for me?
Well, first of all, my friendship, which is a hell of a lot nicer than the alternative. Second, I can give you this pen of mine.
All right.
that dude
We've
looks
got a
awesome.
deal. But no trickery.
Yeah, we need him.
New power is rising. Its victory is at
I
hand.
think he's
You
one of the
don't wanna
tanks.
get off on the wrong foot with the power of ultimate evil, do you?
Yeah, you're evil, all right. Why not grow a mustache? A small, square one. I'll
And
show you the
worst
location
joke of the
both
night
the
right
Onasi
there.
residence and my
I
campsite,
can't
so you
believe
can
they
call
threw a
for me when
Hitler
the job
joke
is
in there.
done.
That's
Right
crazy.
away.
It's terrible.
Too.
Oh man.
I think we must
Alright, now I'm in the middle of a fight again.
that rocket to make you kill me.
Whatever you do, don't skip any of the stuff. 'Cause I think that's what caused it to screw up last time.
Anyway, start and suggest we head outside. That's where I think we must do it priestess out. Wanted to use that rocket to make you kill me. Anyway, you can reach priestess hill by tunneling from my dungeon. I've highlighted where to start and suggest you head out right away.
Okay, I'm gonna send my guys in now. Enough of this nonsense.
Alright, hey everyone, we're back. As you may have figured out, we had the game crash on us again, and unfortunately the game doesn't really allow you to save mid-progress on co-op games. It only saves like at the end of missions, so you're kind of hosed for right now with the way they have it set up. But as you can see there on the screen, it does say multiplayer beta, minions at work, so I guess you've been warned.
It's probably for the best. The video was going on fairly long, so.
Yeah,
Whatever.
yeah. As you guys will probably see, this video is fairly long, but I think that gives you a good idea of, we were just starting to get into the area where we would both be kind of running around, completing objectives kind of in the commons area, so to speak.
Yeah.
Like I said, the way it's set up in co-op, in case you didn't catch on to everything there, is like, think of it as like, tiles on a floor, One tile is mine, one tile is Nytrok's, and then there's a tile in the middle that we can both go into. And that's kind of how it works to a certain degree. But the multiplayer is a little, got some kinks to be worked out, so if you're looking at this game primarily to play it multiplayer, I'd maybe hold off for a patch or two. Single player seems perfectly fine, but multiplayer definitely has a couple kinks they need to work out.
This is definitely, I mean, I don't know, what did you guys think of it? It feels, it's got a very similar vibe to Dungeon Keeper, and it's really good to see games in this genre finally making a comeback, you know?
Oh yeah, and the thing is there's several of these games coming out finally. You know, after years and years of waiting for Dungeon Keeper sequels and whatnot, and not getting anything really, with the exception of the spy game that you mentioned earlier that I'm drawing a blank on right now.
Oh, Evil Genius?
Yeah, Evil Genius was really the only game in recent memory. That Dungeons game came out and kind of sucked. But now, finally, there's a kind of a renaissance of this right now, because we have this game, we have War for the Overworld that is just gotten kickstarted and coming, and then we have, what's the other game? I know there's at least one other one that's coming.
Oh, it's a space one. It's a space game.
Oh, Maya.
Game like that. It's called Maya.
Oh, yeah, Maya. I'm on the Kickstarter for both of those actually. So, but yeah, both of those
we're both on those Kickstarters.
Are coming down the road. So if you like this style of game, there's options coming. That's for sure. But let's go ahead and drop it here because this video's gone long enough. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you got some insight on kind of what they're trying to do with the co-op. And like I said, if you really want to do the multiplayer, maybe hold off for a patch. If you want to do single player and it looks interesting, I'd say go ahead and jump in, because the single player seems to be fine. So
yeah, well, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you later.
all right, later.